Yeah.
She was like, you know, he's in the 2023.
Yeah.
We can go down here. And she brought it over. And I can see the new place too.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize.
And what a great experience for him.
Yeah, or ask him to come here.
Right. Right. Either way. Yeah. Good morning. Are you as scared as you look? Calm down. You're not going to jail today. All right. Your name is Blankenship. All right. And you're going forward today without a court appointed attorney, correct? Oh, Miss Medina? Did you talk to Miss Medina? Oh, all right. You spoke to the prosecutor. Yeah. Yeah. All right. That lady doesn't work for you. She's very nice and she wouldn't take advantage of you, but she works for the city of Romulus. Okay. Do you want to talk to an attorney that represents you, or are you okay with this deal? You want to talk to an attorney about your options? Okay. Have MIDC talk to Ms. Blankenship. Take the file so they can see what she's got.
Yeah. Crystal Medina, Your Honor, on behalf of Ms. Ray. Ms. Ray, would you please give your full name for the record, ma'am? Arts of Woodring.
Thank you.
Yes, to plead guilty to a disorderly person. My understanding that that plea is to be taken, or the recommendation is for it to be taken.
Yep.
771.1 for a period of 6 months, Your Honor. Ms. Gray is currently on probation. Her probation officer is here and her probation officer is aware of this incident, Your Honor.
Thank you. How long have you been on probation?
It just started.
So you were on probation, or this happened before you were on probation?
Yeah.
Right. All right. So have you discussed your rights and options with counsel?
Yeah.
You understand those rights and the options they give you? You understand the possible penalty for the charge of disorderly person? Understanding all of this, are you pleading guilty to the charge freely and voluntarily? On October 24, tell me what happened that makes you think you're guilty.
I think it was October 23rd, Your Honor, I believe. No, 24th.
Offense date in the file says 24. Could be a typo. Let's see what the appearance ticket says.
October 23rd, 2024, when I in the city of Romulus on that date. Yes. And ma'am, were you part of a disturbance at the McDonald's on or around 9777 South Wayne Road? Yeah. And were did your actions that day cause the peace and quiet to be disturbed of the people that were at that McDonald's? Yes.
You satisfied, counsel?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
So am I. What should I know about Miss Gray before I sentence?
Your Honor, Ms. Gray currently lives with a friend in Farmington. As indicated, she is currently on probation. She did just go down to speak with court employees regarding her outstanding balances, Your Honor. So
Good.
she's to be on top of that.
Good.
She's currently a contingent employee of a medical team. And I would ask that the court consider the fact that she's here accepting responsibility. Previously, she had been before, Your Honor, and she indicates that she was a little confused by the questioning today. We were better
Okay.
prepared for that, Your Honor. Thank you.
So our address for you in the file is Annapolis in Inkster. That's not a good mailing? All right, you want us to use that Farmington address?
It's a PO box.
I've got 29. What do you got in the computer? You got Annapolis?
No, but it should be like a forwarding PO box.
Oh, P.O. Box 3511 in Farmington?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
I'll change it to this file.
All right. All right, are you working now?
She's a contingent employee at.
Yeah. Yeah. What's that look like? I mean, how many hours a week do you average?
It's probably day 16. This week I worked 3 or 4 doubles and 2 extra days just so I can try to get.
Right. So you can pick up extra when you need it.
Get when it happens.
Yeah, yeah.
In between, buildings, because the building hunter, in Westland, I was supposed to transfer out, but the other buildings don't have an open availability for me, so I just had to like
Right.
So it's been a struggle, but they want to work on it.
You get good transportation, you're legal to drive, all that stuff?
Yeah, my license is good.
Yeah.
It was a restriction, but the restriction.
Then one of the restrictions, yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
Yeah. So here's what I'm going to do. And I understand you're living in Farmington, so I'm just going to give you the choice. It's $400 or 4 days on the court work program. So if you can, the days you pick them, you schedule the days. But when you walk out of here, you'll have a schedule. Each one of those days, you have to be back here that day between 8 and 8:30. Right? If you do that, then I won't charge any more money because you're already $2,300 in the hole with us. All right?
So would you prefer to pay the 400 additional that you're already owed, like you said, 2,000, or are you gonna sign up today for 4 days on the work program that are pre-scheduled?
And that's here, the previous.
You'll have to be here. Right. Right. Right.
But then I can just not work the day shifts and, not pick up the day shifts and just come here.
Yeah.
You schedule, for example, you'll walk out of here today with 4 days on a schedule, and then you can work your real job around those. All right. And that might be, I don't know if they're talking to you about that downstairs, but we might be able to take care of some of that $2,000 the same way. All right. You're welcome.
Maybe there's an additional money
Right.
that could be waived based on that work.
Yeah.
For bringing up
Yeah.
56 work and no additional fees.
Right.
Thank you
Right.
so much,
And
Sean.
remember that when you're talking to those people down there, they all work for me. So you tell them that Judge said I might be able to work off some of my money on that $2,300. And if we have to, we'll have another conversation.
Thank you very much, Sean.
Laura.
Have a great day.
Well, I can see you tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, it's tomorrow.
What's the name, Joe?
Yeah.
Only one of them. Come on up on Allen.
Judge. Good morning again, Judge and staff, John Johnson, and Mayor Mead at the Robert Allen. We received a reduction in operator's license.
Yep. All right. Good morning, Mr. Allen. Did you discuss your rights and options with counsel? You understood all those? And you understand the possible penalty for the added charge? Understanding all of this, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily today?
Yes.
Did you drive a vehicle in Romulus on July 16, 2025? Was your license suspended, revoked, or denied? I'll accept your plea to the added charge, dismiss the original charge. What's the status of your license now? Still suspended? You know what you have to do to get it straight?
He's tried several times, Judge. This happened from an unfortunate incident when he was about 18. He was very young, obviously. I'm simply asking for mercy at this time. Seems like everyone's got a story that makes the profession interesting. He was working at John's on the Lake. In fact, he was a chef over there in Belleville, and he's currently on a workers' comp case. And I usually think on a workers' comp case, you can get payments. Normally, you get some payments. He has not received payments. We have hired an attorney, correct, sir? And
How long since you worked? Excuse me, counsel. All right. Last year? So over a year now. Whew. Right.
The park bench.
Right.
And also a med.
Okay. Okay. All right. Are you physically you're able to work? All right.
What's the?
Say again?
What's the?
Okay. Okay. Hot oil. Ooh. Ooh. What are they telling you? All right. So you're hopeful? You think? Do you feel like you're ready to go back? Yeah. So you're not there yet. Okay. All right. All right. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm not going to do any fines or costs. I'm just going to do 30 hours community service, which means charity work. So find some charity you can do sitting down. Just hook up with some nonprofit, volunteer with them for 30 hours, document those hours to the court, and that'll close this file out. All right. So somewhere you can answer phones for them, do some paperwork for them, whatever you can find. I'm going to give you till October 1. All right. If you're getting it done and you need a little bit more time, I'll work with you there. Yeah, good luck with the foot. Maurice Booker. Morning, counsel.
Good morning.
Your parents.
Alex Green, the fourth P 8657. My name is the attorney appearing with Mr. Maurice Booker to my left. Would you please state your name for the record? Maurice Booker.
Good morning, gentlemen. All right, counsel, no objections to a dismissal?
Got it.
All right, I will dismiss the assault and battery charge from October 28, 2017. Mr. Booker, looks like you're waiting for a hearing date on some Romulus traffic matters. And looks like you owe us money on, oh, those same ones. All right, so there's your hearing dates pending. And then I've got a 2018, all it says is non-public that he owes $770 on. Can you tell me what that is? What case number?
6259.
Yeah.
No,
Oh, all right. So we've got from 2016, we've got a no valid operator's license on person charge. Shows a balance of 770. No, that's not right. It was 774.
it was 774. Because of all the late fees, it was up to 1100.
They just didn't add it up.
Oh,
Yeah. All right. So are you in a position to set up some payments on that one? What I just told you, a no valid operator's license.
See, I just got my license back, so he wasn't on it.
Okay. The fact that you owe us money wouldn't stop you from getting your license. Okay, there's no suspension. There's no suspension. I didn't know, what does that mean?
Pandemic, right, so we couldn't go to court, right, so I had to-
If this was 2016, the pandemic was 19 and 20. Okay. All right, so my question is, are you in a position to set up some payments on that 700? All right, what do you want to do? How much, how often?
I can pay the fee
When can you start?
next month.
September or, I mean, today's August 4th. So can you do anything this month or not? What day?
Probably next 2 weeks, I can pay the fee.
I'm just looking for dates.
So you want to do 50 a month and start like the 15th of this month? Okay, go downstairs and they'll give you a paper payment plan to walk out of here with. All right, good luck. This is the one I just dismissed. Then I don't know what that means on hearing. I'm hold waiting for hearings. Kylene Myers? Is that yours?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Good morning again, Your Honor. Alex from the fourth P 8657. I'm appearing on behalf of Highland Myers. To my left, would you please state your name for the record? Highland Myers.
Were you at 8:30 on the 19th or 18th?
8:30.
All right, how about September 18, 8:30 in the morning, gentlemen?
Yeah, that's not it.
That's fine, Your Honor.
All right. And Mr. Myers, looks like you owe us a lot of money on some other stuff. You know about that? Are you in a position to do something about that? Let me send you downstairs to talk about your options.
Yeah.
What do you say?
Yes, he said he was.
All right, I'm gonna send you downstairs, talk about options down there. And Mr. Myers, have a seat. We're gonna get you a paper notice for this September 18th date.
Mr. Green, I think I missed a voltage on that. Really.
No, I'm just for today, I'm covering, so I probably, yeah, I'm not returned. Yeah. just want to make sure it says to adjourn for discovery as well.
I just adjourned it.
Oh.
Yeah.
The other two, I have adjournments now, put them on that same day.
Okay.
Okay, so just keep it as a MIDC, don't assign you.
No,
Okay, I'll just do MIDC, so whoever's helping that day.
got it, yeah.
So I'll, they'll get adjournments for September 18th as well.
Yes.
All right, you're all set?
Oh, I almost said-
Yep, just have them wait and I'll give them notice.
Oh,
For,
okay, great.
more Ruzi and Hugo Palacios.
Yeah, yeah,
Yep, I'll get them adjournment dates.
okay, great.
Dr. Hirsch didn't go forward without counsel.
Ms. Blankenship. Who's the lady sitting there?
All right, let's talk about that. Judge Oakley's courtroom had its usual rhythm, today's whiffed, pragmatic and full of that dry wisdom he's known for. But among the stack of traffic cases and financial negotiations, we saw a few standout moments. That reminded us why these hearings can be surprisingly compelling. One of the more noteworthy exchanges came with Miss Gray, who pled guilty to disorderly conduct tied to a disturbance at a McDonald's. Now, this wasn't her first trip to court. She's currently on probation, but she appeared ready to take accountability. When asked to explain what happened, she admitted that her actions disrupted the peace of others at the restaurant. The judge double-checked her understanding of the plea, the rights she was waiving, and the penalty, all while keeping things patient and non-judgmental. It wasn't grandstanding, it was steady courtroom work. Her attorney made a case for leniency, highlighting her employment efforts and communication with court staff. Judge Oakley offered her a choice: pay $400 or complete for scheduled days on the court's work program. No pressure, just pick one and follow through. And let's be honest, that's a fair shake. Then came Mr. Allen, who pled guilty to driving while his license was suspended. His history traced back to a mistake made when he was very young, and despite efforts to resolve it, he's still stuck in the system. The judge listened to his situation: workers' comp, job loss, a foot injury, and, rather than pile on fines, he ordered 30 hours of charity-based community service, something flexible, seated work if needed. Again, measured justice with a dose of humanity. The trend continued with Mr. Booker, who had an older charge from 2017 dismissed and a lingering balance on a 2016 traffic case. Judge Oakley walked him through the payment options without judgment, even clarifying that the money owed wasn't preventing his license reinstatement. When Booker offered to start a $50 month plan on the 15th, Oakley didn't flinch, just sent him downstairs to set it up. It's those small moments of clarity that really help people move forward. And finally, there was Mr. Myers, whose future date was scheduled without drama. The judge noted his outstanding balances and sent him to explore payment options, reinforcing that this court isn't just about penalties, it's also about solutions. Throughout the hearing, Judge Oakley maintained a calm but firm tone. He corrected misunderstandings without condescension and offered options without pressure. The courtroom vibe was steady. Nobody got out of line, and even when people were confused or hesitant, they were treated with respect. It's not about theatrics here. It's about helping people course correct without making it harder than it needs to be. If you found this hearing insightful, consider subscribing, hitting the bell, and letting me know your thoughts in the comments below. I read every one.